pleasant day to everyone. As I, Minkyu Chung, am back for another exciting talk show with such wonderful guests. We are going to talk about migration and how it relates to family planning. Therefore, we invited two individuals who will most likely give us all the information and answers to our questions regarding this. Now, let us call our guests to join us in this show. Please, let's welcome Migrant Worker Commission Secretary Jopia Sefira Toledo and Health Professional Psychology Doctor Maria Celeste Angela del Rosario is on the platform. A good day to you both.
Good morning po,
Morning po, Sir
Sir
Miguel.
Welcome po in our show. Before we start, the purpose of this panel is to raise awareness to all people out there who choose to go to another country to live, or for those migrant people, and what kind of laws are affected in this issue. Question po before we start answering questions to our audience, please.
Okay, you mean.
Okay, you mean?
Okay, first, what are the reasons for those migrants to live in another country?
To be common, some of the reasons are the good living, the salary, and the opportunity the country can give.
Those three are one of the main points of migration here in the country, and to formally know more about it, as the moderator of this panel, I'll be guiding us through this process. Since we have limited time, we divided this process into four. Number one, to share your overall opinions and thoughts about migration. Number two, to have a few questions for our guests. The questions that are provided by our concerned citizens about this topic. Third, second to last is the Q&A comes from the audience. Number four, lastly, the wrap-up of the topic and its point. To start, let's have a game. This game is to think of a word, one word only, that comes to your mind about certain questions prepared for you. The first is for Migrant Worker Commission Secretary Jopiel Sefira Toledo. What comes to your mind when you hear migration, and why?
Greeting, the act of leaving a place that a migration means to everyone and easily describing, telling it to others who want to know more about the word migration.
Second is Health Professional Psychology Maria Celeste Angela de Rosario. What comes to your mind when you hear family planning, and why?
Responsibility, because having a family is a big challenge to us. This is where the problem and some hardships in life happen, and you can't just say the word to stop ending those feelings towards your family.
Let's move on to our game and proceed in answering some of the questions to our concerned citizens that are watching our show right now. How do you think migration can be a good move for a family to grow?
Migration helps in improving the quality of life of a family. It helps to improve the social life of families as they learn about new cultures, customs, and languages, which helps to improve brotherhood among people. Migration of skilled workers leads to a greater economic growth in the region, especially if the father of the family badly needs work.
What is the importance of Responsible Parenthood in Reproductive Act 10354?
It provides families with an organized plan to create a healthy family. Not only does this fix future issues to come, but also allows parents to know when, where, and what to allocate their needs and wants for their children. More importantly, it allows couples to know how many children they can manage with their job and income.
How can migration affect the Responsible Parenthood in Reproductive Act 10354?
Family members may have to take on more housework, including farm work in rural areas, may suffer greater psychological pressure, or may eat more poorly, especially in the case of children, because of the absence of the main caregiver.
We are done answering some of our concerned citizens' questions, and now we will go straight to our Agree or Disagree game. This will be our last game and discussion. In this game, I will be giving you some statements about migration and Responsible Parenthood in Reproductive Act 10354. This is a statement for you, Secretary Jopiel. Not everyone migrates for the same reason.
Agree, because as we noticed, some of their reasons are not always about their financial needs. Sometimes it is about traveling, learning, enjoying, and relaxing. And with that, we are 100% sure that not everyone migrates for the same reason.
Thank you, Secretary Jopiel. This time, it is Dr. Angela. Here's the statement for you. To be responsible parenthood, you must be ready.
Agree, because parenthood is the stage where the couple decided to have children and live like a family. For us to achieve that, we must first be ready of what will be the outcome of the decision, if this will be good or not, and whether we can do it or not.
That's a very helpful advice to everyone. Thank you, Dr. Angela and Secretary Jopiel, for joining us in our show. To end this show, this is the summary of our talk show for today. All we talked about is migration and inspect in Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Act 10354. And with the help of our guests, Secretary Jopiel and Dr. Angela, we elaborate more about our topic to all of you. Hope that you gain a lot of knowledge in our discussion.